Hello, LP Brown artists. Welcome to Rainbow Week. We're going to switch our focus from the warm and cool colors to the colors of the rainbow. So I'm going to introduce you to this guy, Roy G. Biv, and his name stands for the colors of the rainbow. So each letter in his name stands for one of the colors of the rainbow. So let's find out. R is for red. O, there we go. O is for orange. Y is for yellow. G is for green. B is for blue. I is for indigo, which is a dark, dark bluish purple. And V is for violet. Those are the colors of the rainbow. Now, how is a rainbow made? You might notice some rainbows around either today or over the next few days. What you need is sunlight and rain. And when those two join together, when we look at the sun and the rain reflecting, we get a rainbow. So I'll include a video in your classroom that you can watch more about Roy G. Biv. This week we're going to make a rainbow cupcake with layers of rainbow frosting. So what you'll need is a piece of paper and your favorite drawing tools in the colors of the rainbow. So I'm going to use markers. You may use whatever drawing tools you prefer. So pause the video, collect your drawing supplies, and I'll meet you back here.
Okay, get your paper and pencil ready. You can have your paper either portrait, vertical, or horizontal, which is called landscape. I'm going to do mine vertically. And you're going to use a pencil. I'm going to use a permanent marker just so you're able to see clearly what I'm doing. But pencil is a good choice so you can erase lines that you don't like, kind of practice. All right. So the first thing you're going to draw is the wrapper of the cupcake, and that is a trapezoid shape. So towards the bottom of your paper, draw a straight horizontal line. Next, there's going to be a line that's slightly kind of diagonal, and on the other side, diagonal. Then another horizontal line to close it off. And you want to make sure that your trapezoid is nice and big because you want your cupcake to take up the whole page. You want a nice big cupcake. And next, to show that the cupcake has lines and texture, it's not just a flat piece of paper, draw some lines to show that texture. Okay, we are going to do a layer of frosting for each color of the rainbow. So we will start with a curvy layer of red, and I won't color it in yet. The next, slightly smaller, you're going to do a layer for the orange frosting. And if you want, you could add a little drip of frosting coming down. If I used pencil, I would erase that line. So I have red, orange, yellow. Can you imagine what a delicious cupcake this would be? It'd be a little messy, I would think. Too much frosting. That's called too much of a good thing. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, let's see if I have enough room, and violet, woo! And I'll do a little swirl there. And if you would like to put a cherry on top of that cupcake, you will draw a circle and the stem coming out. And I can draw a little highlight there. So you have your giant cupcake here ready to color. Now, double check your layers. Let's see how many layers you need. You can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of frosting, and you can add a little extra cherry on top for fun. For the wrapper, you can color the wrapper whatever color you want. I'm going to start with the frosting. When you're coloring something in, like this, you want to start with the outer edges, the border, and you slowly, carefully go around and do the border of the frosting, trying to stay in the lines. Now that I've done that, I get to color in my frosting. And it's so much easier when I have that red border around to help me stay in my lines. And I forgot my little dribble of frosting there. You want to fill in the whole thing, no white left. Now, important when you're using markers, make sure you put the lid on. Now, I didn't put it on all the way. That's going to dry out. So, a trick is you can press the marker down on the table and it will click shut. My next color is orange. And I'll do the same thing and go around the border. And I missed a little, so I can carefully go back. You'll notice when I'm doing the border, the perimeter, I'm going slowly because I'm trying not to get out of the lines. Then I can go faster as I color it in. This is looking delish. There we go. And then I put the lid on all the way, click. And I'm going to keep going. Next will be yellow, green, I'll do a lighter blue and then a dark blue for the indigo, and violet. So I'm going to do a time lapse so I don't spend a super long time coloring in. You can pause the video, color, 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 and then press play when you're done. Welcome back. Here we have our rainbow cupcake with lots and lots of frosting. You'll see when I colored in the cherry, I left this little spot white to show that it's a shiny, clean cherry on top. It looks like a little light is reflecting off. Now you can go wild with sprinkles. You can draw sprinkles on the cupcake. You can draw kind of confetti around the picture. So I'm going to use my different colored markers to draw confetti. And you make color in your wrapper, whatever colors you want. I realized something funny as I was drawing. I looked down at my thumb and thought about why I have this big Band-Aid on my thumb. I was baking a cake this weekend and I opened up a container of frosting and the lid was so sharp it cut my thumb open. Who knew that a plastic lid could do such damage? So kind of funny, I'm drawing frosting with my cut thumb from frosting. If you'd like to label your picture, you can write the word rainbow if you want. You could also write the word cupcake. I'll add an exclamation point because that is exciting. Rainbow cupcakes are definitely exciting. So enjoy drawing that cupcake, add lots of sprinkles, color in your wrapper, and I can't wait to see your rainbow cupcake pictures. If you're able to, take a picture of it and you can send it to me on Schoology if you can figure that out. But it is not mandatory. I hope you have a wonderful week and enjoy this week's story. The book we're reading this week is called Planting a Rainbow by Lois Ehlert. And it was presented to the library in memory of one of our longtime volunteers, Howard Jackson. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. You can see them underground there, the bulbs. It's like seeds, but they grow over and over again down there. We order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long. For spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. So you can see the roots growing and it's starting to sprout up. Then it's time to go to the garden center to select some seedlings. They're like plant starts, plants that already started growing. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in soil. And watch the rainbow grow. So right now it's not looking much like a rainbow, pretty green. Let's see what happens. Wow. And grow and grow. We have some red flowers and orange flowers and some yellow blooms. We grow something green and some blue flowers and some purple flowers too. All summer long, we pick them and bring them home. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. The